It is for these reasons that Warnya has always respected him. So Warnya may deliberately conceal her birthday because she was afraid of owing a favor. Charlie thought of this, suddenly felt very interesting. Warnya, aren't you afraid of owing me favors? Then I will give you another great favor this time. For this birthday gift, I won't go out and buy it for you. I will prepare a rejuvenating pill for you. Everyone in the upper class of Orus Hill knows how magical the rejuvenation pill is. At the banquet that day, Mr. Song took the rejuvenating pill in public. Everyone witnessed the magical effect of the medicine. Charlie even heard that someone wanted to spend 100 million or even several hundred million to buy a rejuvenating pill. However, Charlie never thought about selling medicine. He is not short of money at all. A few hundred million, a dozen billion, or even a few billions are meaningless to him. If he sells rejuvenation pills everywhere for money, it will suppress the value of rejuvenation pills. It is to make everyone feel that rejuvenation pill is a super treasure that they can't ask for, and may not have a chance to get it in a lifetime. They will be full of endless worship and longing for the rejuvenation pills. As for why he should give Warnya a rejuvenating pill, Charlie thought very simply. First of all, he does regard Warnya as a good friend. Since it's a good friend's birthday, it makes sense to send a valuable gift. Secondly, Warnya is the eldest lady of the Song family. She has seen countless good things since she was a child. If he gives her a gift, it must be a gift that she can't buy with money. Once again, this thing, rejuvenating pill, he gave to Warnya, but it was not for Warnya. Warnya is still very young now, she is only about 25 years old, and she doesn't need to take rejuvenating pill at all. He gave her a rejuvenation pill. The fundamental purpose was to use this rejuvenation pill in exchange for the love, attention and resource preference of Mr. Song. Last time he gave Mr. Song a rejuvenating pill. Mr. Song took the entire Song family and knelt down in front of all the upper-class people in Orus Hill. This shows that Mr. Song's desire for rejuvenation pill is beyond everything. But Mr. Song must also know in his heart that giving him a rejuvenating pill by himself is already a great favor, and it was given in the face of Warnya. He certainly didn't dare to hope. There was still a chance to get a second one from himself. Now he gives this rejuvenation pill to Warnya. A clever person like Mr. Song will know his intentions, and he will pay more attention to Warnya, and may even let her inherit the entire Song family. Charlie could tell that Warnya herself was also a very ambitious woman. Otherwise, she would not have worked so hard for the family all the time. And because her parents died early, she was in the Song family, somewhat helpless. Under such circumstances, it may be very difficult to fight a turnaround and successfully inherit the Song family. That being the case, he might as well give her a hand. After Paul sent Charlie to Thompson, he drove home. Charlie went back to the villa by himself, and Jacob, the old father-in-law, hurriedly greeted him and asked him, "Good son-in-law, have you gone out with Paul today to see your aunt?" Charlie said helplessly, "Dad, how can I see Aunt when I go out with Paul on errands?" Jacob couldn't help sighing, feeling very depressed. He missed Mei-Ching very much these days, but Elaine was at home, so he really didn't dare to risk seeing her. So at this time he was scratching my heart. He asked Charlie again, "Then have you asked Paul about the current situation of your aunt? How is she doing these days?" Charlie laughed and said, "Aunt should be doing well recently. I heard Paul say that she now teaches in senior colleges every day. Not only does she teach classes, she also learns calligraphy and painting from others. She has a very good life." When Jacob heard this, he was anxious. "Oh, how can she go to senior college?" Charlie asked in surprise. "What's wrong with the University for the Elderly? Isn't the University for the Elderly the place for the elderly?" Jacob said with a gloomy expression. "Don't you know that there are so many old men without a wife in this elderly university? They are a bunch of bad old men who went in not to learn things, but to find a wife." After speaking, he said nervously again, "Your aunt is so beautiful, so after entering, you can't let these old men worry about her?" Charlie smiled and said, "Then can you stop others from worrying?" Jacob sighed. "That's right, now this situation is really depressing." After he finished speaking, his eyes suddenly brightened and said, "Yes, I can also go to senior college." Then, won't I be able to meet your aunt? Charlie asked him. Aren't you afraid that Mom would know? It's okay. Jacob said earnestly. What kind of woman your mother is, don't you know? She is desperate for face, you see, she is now limping, crutches, and has lost 2 front teeth. She can't make up for the time being. How dare she go to crowded places now? Every time she goes out to buy things, she has to wear sunglasses and a mask, for fear that others will recognize her, so she dare not go to senior college. Okay. Charlie nodded and didn't say much. In fact, he doesn't care much about Jacob and Mei-Ching's affairs. If Jacob and Mei-Ching walked too close and his wife Claire knew, she would definitely be very sad and very depressed. If his mother-in-law Elaine knew about it, it would be terrible. So it can only wrong the old master.